Hey, cool reporters, welcome back to my channel. Do you guys remember how the other day Kailynn Lowry posted part one of a three-part series involving the gender reveal of her twins? Well, just to refresh you guys' memory, in part one, she shared a video of herself on the phone with Elijah, and she was opening an email that announced that the twins were both going to be boys. But then in the caption of the video, she said, hang on, you guys, it's all going to make sense in the end. So stay tuned for part three. So for now, there's still a lot of kind of controversy and like questions surrounding whether or not that actually wound up being the case, her having boy twins. Reports have been saying that she actually wound up having a boy and a girl. Who knows? But for now, Kailynn is sharing part two of that video, which involved the gender reveal party, where she asked all of her sons, Isaac, Lincoln, Lux, and Creed, but not Rio, because Rio cannot speak yet. He was not even a year old yet at this time when she was doing the gender reveal. Whether they thought that the twins would be boys, girls, a mix of the two. So let's take a look at the video. And I want to point out before we get into it that Kailyn's eldest son, Isaac, actually in the video says that he wants her to stop having kids. So take a look at that, and we're going to get into why that is a joke, but not a joke at the same time, based on some stuff that Kailynn has told us herself on her podcast. So here's the video on her official Kailynn Lowry TikTok page. It's already got 2.5 million views. The other is at 3.8 mil.
I think it's gonna be a boy, but I really want it to be a girl. Oh. I'm hoping that they're both girls. I think it's gonna be boys. 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 Yes.
So I just wanted to pause and point out that you only see the smoke coming out on one side of the balloon set that they have out there announcing twins. So keep that in mind when you wait for part three of this series to drop.
Because
So maybe that cut out because I was making an explainer earlier about this side only being the one to show up. We don't see this side yet. But this is the part when you see Isaac on the screen, she's going to say that he wants for his mom to stop having kids, basically.
because they're gonna be more boys and more. Yeah. Yes.
So sorry guys, there you go. You had Isaac basically being like, listen, I just want this woman to stop having kids. And again, it's a joke but not a joke at the same time. And I say that because in part two of Kailyn's Barely Famous podcast, when she's talking to her publicist about all of this information, she said that Isaac had actually told her that he wanted to go live with Jo, but the only reason he's staying as she continues to pop out kids for everybody in the neighborhood is because this time the kids are going to be twins, and that is like cool and different to him. But otherwise, like, he's over it. And this is not the first time that Isaac has said that he wanted her to stop having kids. She has also shared a story about when she was coming out of the shower or something like that. No, she was coming home. She had a delivery of like dildos or something like that she was supposed to be promoting. She opened the box, left the dildos on the kitchen counter. Isaac found them. And then he told her, like, why would you leave this on the kitchen counter? Like, this is disgusting. And by the way, why don't you stop having kids while you're at it? And this was before she got pregnant with Rio. He was already fed up after Lex and Creed. And guess what? 3 were soon to follow, right? So I can only imagine, where he's at this point. And in the video, he talks about how he wants for the twins to be girls. I think he's got more than enough brothers to last a lifetime for him. So something that would be exciting and different for him, of course, would be to have like sisters. He already has one sister in the form of his half sister, Valise, who is shared by V and Jo. But I think in Kale's house, he would like to have like, sisters there as well. Meanwhile, the other boys all said that they would like to have like brothers. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but when Kale asked a little bit later on in this clip how Lincoln felt about like the twins being boys, he just basically said like, I don't know, like it's, neither here or there to me. I think he is well kind of like, listen, I've already got like 3 brothers, like, actually 4 brothers because Rio was already born at the time. Like all these new kids is not really all that exciting to me, is the vibe that he was giving off there. But I digress. Anyway, that's just something that Kale posted today on her TikTok page. Stay tuned for part 3. That is coming out tomorrow. I believe that is where she's going to say, hey, there was some kind of a mistake with the initial kind of guess about the sex of the twins. It turns out that at least one of them is actually a girl. And then we're going to get reactions from all of them, perhaps even more of Elijah coming up for the news about there being a girl in the group and whatnot. I would have liked to see Elijah's participation in this video as well in regards to but at the same time she was on the phone with him, so he knew that he was going to be having 2 twin boys with Kale allegedly at that time. But it would have been nice for her to ask him like how he feels about having 3 boys, right, in such a short span of time, because again, Rio was only a couple months old when they held this gender reveal party with the expectation of twin boys. So how does it feel to go from having no kids to 7 boys in the span of like a year and a half? I think that's a fascinating question to ask a 24-year-old man, or what is he, 25 years old? Anyway, there's your video, you guys. Just wanted to do a little bit of a recap on that for you. Listen, I want to also talk about why I'm not appearing on camera as much. It's because in winter, I like to wear fuzzy sweaters, and my fuzzy sweaters are bright colors. Unfortunately, my camera hates these colors, and it makes me look awful no matter how much lighting I use, and I don't want to look awful on the internet. So I don't know if you saw my video. I posted a video a little bit earlier today about Chriselle from Selling Sunset and how I feel like she's actually a mean girl. So in that video, you see a little bit of me, and then I was like, you know what? I give up. I'm done. I'm turning this off. So I guess I'm gonna have to buy only dark black or dark whatever. I can't even wear green, which is one of my favorite colors to wear, sweater. So that's the issue. So today I'm wearing the cutest sweater. I would have loved to share it with you guys. You could see it in my Chriselle video, but it's this cute like Easter yellow, and it's awful on camera, which is so irritating. Yeah, that's the reason why, FYI. Anyway, I did explain the Isaac comments earlier about how Kale said in the podcast that he had told her like he would be moving in with his father if these kids weren't twins, because he is so done with her popping them out constantly. So if you want more info on that and a full recap of the other parts of the podcast and just a bunch of other exclusive videos, make sure to join my channel membership, okay? The link is in the description box, or you can also hit the join button if you are watching from desktop right about now, you guys. Anyway, as usual, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this situation, and we'll be popping off in the comment section together. That's all for now, guys. Bye.